Welcome back to Tex Talking Shop. I'm Cass, and today we're out here at the Fit Shop, and we're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts from Harbor Freight. What to buy and what to stay away from. So let's take a look at what I got on the table, and we'll discuss a little bit further. Alright, so we have this Pittsburgh 45-piece titanium nitride tap and die set. Now, this is a metric variety, and it's got sizes that go from 6 all the way up to 24. Now, what's so great about this tap and die set? Number one, it's not very expensive. Number two, you control the rate at which this tool is used. Now, if I was going to recommend a tool that you buy from Harbor Freight, it would be this 45-piece titanium nitride tap and die set. Now, some downfalls of this set is, one, the dies fall out of the blow molded case like every time you open it up. And two, you do have to be careful with it because they're not the highest quality taps and dies ever made. But when you don't use metric taps and dies very much in the shop setting, it's a good set to have. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It's not eating you out of pocket there. So I would recommend this. This would be a do. I would buy this from Harbor Freight. Now let's move on to some don'ts from Harbor Freight. Now these guys right here, although they look like Impact, it's 1/2 and 3 set, these are CRV, which means chrome vanadium sockets that swivel. Now these are misleading because you think you can use these with Impact because they have that black finish. But really these are made from chrome vanadium, which we all know in my previous video is a much harder, more brittle material. It's very strong, but it's very brittle. Now, the other reason I don't like this set from Harbor Freight is they tend to have skips in the common sizes. Now, when you go and you buy this and you're using this in a professional setting, you should never use this with an Impact. Ever, ever, ever. But if you want to put it on the end of a ratchet and you want to be real gentle with it whenever you're breaking fasteners loose, this would be okay. But this is a tool I would not recommend you buy from Harbor Freight. There are other options out there that are much safer for you to use in any application. So if I were going to give this one, I would give this one a don't. This is a do not buy from Harbor Freight. Save your money. Although these are fairly inexpensive, these could lead to you being injured very badly. Stay away from this from Harbor Freight. Alright, let's move over to another do from Harbor Freight. Now, it doesn't come in this plastic case, and it doesn't come with these pliers, but this set comes with these brushes and this little nifty handle tool right here. Now, I like using these for brake calipers. I like to go clean the bores out on brake calipers. Every once in a while, you might use it on a wheel cylinder if you're having to reseal a wheel cylinder. It's not my preferred method of handling it, but in a pinch it'll work. Now, this brush set right here isn't going to break the bank, right? It's going to cost you probably what a couple of gallons of gas is going to cost you these days, and you can arrange it however you want, in whatever case you want. I would say this is a must-buy from Harbor Freight, as opposed to the sockets. You know, those are not a buy. I would not recommend those. This would be a buy. If you use the tool responsibly, you're going to get a lot of good long-term use out of it. Alright, so I don't own a ton of Harbor Freight tools. I have the tap and die set, I have the bore brushes, I have some Noid lights, and I have a heat gun. Now, those are tools that I can recommend that you do buy from Harbor Freight. You can save yourself some bucks. You get a decent result if you know how to use them and at the pace to use them. Other tools I would stay away from would be the hand tools. I'm not a big believer in Harbor Freight hand tools, but it's your money. You can spend it how you want. I would just suggest do a little research before you pull the trigger on any purchases. So that's going to wrap it up on my end. I'm going to send it out to my buddy Chris and let him bring it on home.
This is Speed Wrench on Tex Talking Shop. Thanks for watching.